Are you all right?
Fine, thanks.
Are you sure? You just seem a little...
What? Suicidal? That's ironic.
No, of course not. I just mean you look a little down.
Down? Yeah, I guess I am.
I don't mean to be forward or anything, but you look as though you've just come from a funeral. Are you sure you're all right?
A little bit persistent. What gave it away? Was it the tie? Bet it was the tie, wasn't it? Hey, look. I'm sorry. I was rude. Blame it on the old age. Please.
I'm Mary.
Adam.
So, when you say old age, with that date you must have been one of the first generation?
A World Summit meeting has taken place today in the Netherlands to discuss the biggest crisis at present, overpopulation. With the current population of the Earth reaching 10 billion people, the issues of sustenance, medicine and basic space will be talked about and discussed over its future short and long-term solutions.
The scientific community have been in debate regarding the revolutionised technology of cryogenic sleep. The technology that was first discovered and implemented as a worst-case scenario for the famous 1969 launch has now been successfully used on a conscious being. Initially, its primary function was for that of hibernation, but it has now been used on people who are in fact awake. From an inside source, we've been informed that further testing and research has been agreed to be funded by the British government.
Ambrosia Technologies, which is the prime company that deals in cryogenetics, held a press release earlier today, unveiling the work they have been doing and the success in their trials. With government approval, the technology used to bring conscious beings in a state of cryogenic sleep is not only reality, but may be open to the public.
We're joined this morning by Alex Moorcroft, who is the company representative from Ambrosia Technologies. And they're here to give us more information about the procedure and the terms that come with it. So, Alex, exactly what is your company offering?
Hello, good morning. Our company, which is backed by the UK government, is offering free of charge the ability to be put into cryogenic sleep whilst conscious.
Okay, but what does that mean? What exactly does this procedure do?
Essentially, we are offering the ability to not age. You may remain the age that you are now, free of charge.
Now that's great, but what's the catch?
It's not so much a catch as a service and an agreement. It's a service to your country, to the world even. We offer youth in exchange that at the age of 65, you may come to our clinic and peacefully and humanely pass on. All this is in aid of the overpopulation crisis. We simply can't have this many people on our planet.
What's up, people? I wanted to talk to you guys today about this amazing deal that everyone is talking about that the government are offering. How amazing is it? Literally, I can't wait to take it.
Bullshit. So they say that you get to be 23 years old for the next 40 or 50 something years, except you have to agree that on your 65th birthday, you die. There's no other way of putting it. You are literally killing yourself.
I actually really like the idea. Well, if someone had come and asked me when I was 25 if I wanted to stay this age for the next 50 years, I'd have been like, heck yeah!
But what about the catch?
I'd do it if it meant I wouldn't get old. I mean, dementia, aching wrists, all that as a trade for being young? Yeah, I'd pay it.
Yeah, I read an interesting fact about the company name the other day. The Ambrosia part comes from the Greek mythology, and it's the food that the Greek gods used to eat to keep them young.
Oh, you see? Greek gods. They're playing God.
But I don't know that it's going to be all that popular. I think it is. Oh no! Look,
Morning.
You're just one.
Finally graced me with your presence. The morning is almost over.
Mrs. Smith, it's 8 a.m, aka still morning. I have to go back to work, but why are you up?
I have to work as well.
Really don't want to go back. Can't we just go back on our honeymoon? Lay on a beach just for a few more days?
I would, but unfortunately we have to pay the bills, which, by the way, are going up and up. Oh, also, parents are coming this weekend. They want to hear about the holiday, and I kind of promised that we'd go to church with them. Is that okay?
Early wake-up time to attend another church service on the weekend. Can't wait.
I bet you can't.
Looks like they finally released this thing to the public. And it's free.
Yeah.
Cool thought though, isn't it? To stay like this, not have to age.
I guess. Adam? Work?
Shit, yeah.
Hey!
Hey man!
How are you?
Haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah,
What have I
man.
missed?
Look at that.
Fuck. You went and did it?
Sure did, buddy.
When? Why?
I don't know, a couple of days ago now, I guess. Look, us civil servants, we get priority access, so I thought, fuck it, why not?
Hang on. Does this mean you've agreed to it all then? Even your date of death and everything?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Jump straight to the whole doom and gloom of it, why don't you? But, yeah, I guess. Look, if I get to stay like this, 29 years old for the next 3.5 decades, you're damn sure I took a chance.
But it's kind of like you're signing your life away.
Look, they wanted me for this whole, I don't know, this overpopulation bullshit. What can I say? Call me a saint. I'm doing it for the cause.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you're right, I really don't give a shit. To be honest, I'm a bit of a selfish bastard, but there is the extra cash, so there's that.
What cash?
So they come out with this anti-pension scheme thing or whatever when you were away. Basically, they're offering extra cash in your paycheck at the end of the month if you take the deal. So.
Christ, even our bosses are pushing for us to have it done.
Yup. So, what about you? Holly gonna do it?
I brought up a few times, but just doesn't seem interested.
Are you?
Well, yeah. And now with this extra pay each month.
There you go.
So, back then it was actually a deal. You could make the choice.
Yeah, not a legal requirement like it is now.
Well, obviously you ended up taking the deal. But what happened to Holly afterwards? Did she take it with you?
It's a little more complicated. Hey, yeah, it's Adam. Adam? Clive's boy. Your grandson. Hey, no, it's okay, Grandma. No, Grandma, it's Adam. I was just calling to... Hello? Oh. Hi, Rachel. No, it's okay. It's fine. I don't want to stress her out and Yeah, sure. Take care.
She okay?
She didn't know who I was. First time. Can we not even consider it?
Consider what?
You know what?
Adam, do we really need to have this conversation?
Yeah, we do. Every time I brought it up, you've said nothing.
Yeah, because I don't care. I don't want it.
So you won't even talk about it, full stop.
It's not right. It's just not natural.
Not natural. This whole thing is supposed to be a solution for the overpopulation crisis. A very, natural problem.
I cannot believe that we're even having this conversation. Stop aging and just tampering with people like that. It's against everything that I believe in, and it's unholy.
Unholy. So you're religious when you want to be. Don't go to church, but you bring out the God card when it suits.
Oh, the fuck? Look, I'm just saying that it is not even something that I would remotely consider doing.
Safe to say, at first, she was totally against it. We argued and carried on for weeks. There was a bit of shouting, awkwardness, just tension. Until one night she came in.
Okay. I'm listening.
So, what were your reasons?
There were a few. We would be more financially stable, we would be more energetic, and all the other crap that was on offer. But I think it was mostly to do with my grandmother. When was the last time you saw an old person, I wonder? My grandma was in a home, could barely walk, and didn't remember my name because the dementia had worsened. And she knew. Holly knew how afraid I was that someday that could happen to us.
So you both took it?
Like I say, complicated. She did agree. But looking back on it now, I feel like I almost kind of guilted her into it. Being a civil servant, I got a slot almost straight away, But because no one could have anticipated the amount of people that wanted to take the deal, appointments were hard to get.
I took the procedure no problem, but a few weeks later, when she finally went in for a medical, well,
why waste valuable and expensive resources on someone who was sick and gonna die anyway?
I'm sorry.
I looked after her when she got sick, stood by her, I loved her. But there was always resentment. It was never right after that. And then the impossible happened.
What?
She recovered. After 2 years of treatment, she got the all clear.
That's great.
Yeah, you'd think so.
So, what happened to Holly afterwards? Did she take it?
No. I think knowing when you're going to die, that would have got to her. After the illness and being on death's door for so long. And ironically, she didn't even make it to 65. At 63 years old, today was her funeral.
Sorry. So she was 63, so that means your age is...
Yeah. But you already knew that. Just like you knew it was Holly's funeral today, and you knew who I was.
I'm sorry, what?
Like I said, you were persistent. Your job must be fairly new. Contracts must only have started ending in the past few weeks. I'm one of the first generation to sign up. My funeral was meant to be 2 days ago. I saw you at Holly's funeral, and I saw you a few days earlier at my old friend John's funeral.
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I really am. But you signed a binding contract, and 52 hours ago you missed your clinic appointment, so I have to bring you in.
I wasn't running. I've heard the stories of people who've wanted to get out of the deal, and it hasn't exactly worked out so well for them. The only reason I didn't go is because last week I found out my ex-wife passed away. I needed those 2 extra selfish days to attend her funeral and say goodbye.
I understand. I do. But I'm just doing my job.
Shall we?